Hey guys, I wanted to make this video to show you my initial impressions for the iPhone 5S. Now, these are initial impressions. I've really only been using this device for about a day, so they could change, but nonetheless, I've got some good things and some bad things to say, so we'll start off with the good things. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to mention here is Touch ID, and I've got to say, I've been really impressed with it. You can just see how fast it can unlock while using your fingerprint to do so, and it's quick, it's quick and easy, it's easy to set up. After a while, it doesn't even feel like you have any security on your phone, even though you do. It's quicker than a PIN code. I'd say it works about 95% of the time. It doesn't work every time, and when you get it wrong, you have to use a PIN code. You can see that. You can swipe it over to the left, and you can see you can enter a passcode as well. But generally, it does work, like I said, pretty much all the time, and just look how quick it is, There's nothing... It doesn't really slow you down too much, and it still gives you that security without having to worry about entering a PIN code or slowing yourself down. Generally, I don't use security on my smartphones. I feel it slows me down, but I've got to say, I would use Touch ID. It's really quick and simple to use. It's transparent while still giving me that level of security, so it's definitely a good thing from Apple there. You got to give it to them there. The Touch ID is pretty cool and it works well. Okay, so next up we got the slow motion camera, and if you actually go into the camera here, it's something you have to choose. You can't just take any video and make it slow motion. You have to actually choose slow motion mode. You can see that there. Once you do that, you'll see 120 frames per second in the corner, and the display will be stupidly smooth. Now, you won't see this because YouTube is capped at 30 frames per second, but for me, it is stupidly smooth. You can just see how fast it is. You can see that the frame rate is 120 frames per second. Now, I did actually take a video and show you this, and what I really like about the implementation here is you can actually tell it when to slow down the video. So let me just zoom in here. You can see this. And you can choose when you want the video to play normally and when you want it to slow down. And I think that's pretty excellent. So you can see you can press play here, it's normal, and then it's in slow motion. And then you can tell it to speed up again when you get to the point, and you can see it's back into normal motion. So I really like that implementation. I've got a few other videos here, one that's pretty cool. Got one of my cat. So you can try this one here. Okay, so let's move on to some of the annoyances, and one of them is how the device actually feels in my hand, which is actually quite surprising. Now you can see how I hold my phone here. My little finger kind of rests underneath it where it kind of leans on it, and that's how I hold all my phones, my Nexus 4, my Galaxy S4, all of them. And they have kind of smooth edges, and I don't notice when I hold it. Now, when I hold the iPhone 5S like this, the edges are a little bit sharper and a little bit more prominent. And what that does to me is it makes this a little bit uncomfortable the way I hold it. So I'm actually having to change how I hold the phone here, because it doesn't exactly hurt, but it's noticeable. It feels a little bit uncomfortable. Whereas when I hold my Nexus 4 like this, you can see that there, it's rounded edges and it doesn't hurt at all. So yeah, I never actually noticed I held my phone like that until I was holding the 5S, where it was starting to kind of be annoying. So that's one of my annoyances right there. So this next annoyance is a really big deal for me. It's one of the main reasons that iOS really annoys me over Android. The best way to actually describe this to you is to show it. So I'm going to grab my Nexus 4 here, and we'll unlock it. And I use this feature on all my Android devices, not just my Nexus 4. And let me show you exactly what it is. So let's go ahead and take a picture. Let's say we take a picture here. We'll take a picture of the table, and let's say I want to send that or upload it to Dropbox. All I have to do is swipe to the right here to enter the gallery, click the share button at the top, and I have all these options: add to Dropbox, Google+, Gmail, Twitter, Hangouts, Bluetooth, Carbon, Facebook, Messenger, Drive, and WhatsApp at the top. Now let's add this to Dropbox. All I have to do is click the add to Dropbox button and press add, and boom, my Nexus is uploading that to Dropbox. You can see that right there. So let's see that process on the iPhone with iOS 7. So you can see, let me just make sure I do have Dropbox installed. You can see that there. You can see it's also connected, so there's no funny business going on here. So let's do the same thing. We'll take a picture. So we'll take a picture of this table. There is no swiping here because swiping takes you through the different modes, but you just press the button down here to get to the kind of gallery bit. And here's your share button down here. So let's click this. Right, so we've got the picture selected we want to do, and here are the options we have. So we've got Message, Mail, iCloud, Twitter, Facebook, and Flickr. Well, hold on. Where's Dropbox that I've got installed? Where's WhatsApp? Where's everything else? Where's the Gmail that I've got installed? Where is it all? Well, simple answer, it's not here. And I can't quickly do it. Now, what you have to do once you've taken the picture is actually leave everything. You have to go into your Dropbox app, press here, press upload, then pick the picture. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot more effort and a lot more long-winded than the Android way, which is already uploaded, and I didn't have to leave any apps. It just did it right there. So that's, like I said, that's more of an iOS thing than an iPhone 5S thing. But while I've been using this device, that's something that's really bugged me straight off the bat. So yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's my initial impressions for the iPhone 5S. I'll be doing lots more videos comparing it to loads of different devices, gaming test videos and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, peace out.